I never really thought of garden ornaments like statues as interesting painting subjects. I've always enjoyed seeing them as part of a garden's decor, even taking pictures of them from time to time. But it never crossed my mind to paint them. That is until I discovered John Singer Sargent's watercolor works. The way he captured statues and architecture with such spontaneity and light that he changed the way I looked at these things. Suddenly, they add to the atmosphere and the story of a garden. Hi there, I'm Chie and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be painting a garden scene with Italian statues inspired by the impressionistic watercolor works of John Singer Sargent. I will also walk you through exactly how I transfer any image onto paper before starting a painting. Whenever I transfer an image onto watercolor paper, I always start by blocking out the big shapes and their position using light pencil sketching. I usually use a 2H pencil to avoid smudging too much. In this case, I marked out the position of statues, the pole on the left, and some building elements on the right. That is also when I adjust the composition, like adjusting placements, cropping the original reference, and tweaking things to make the painting feel more interesting. Once these main shapes were down, I refined the sketch, sometimes using a 2B pencil by adding clearer, more defined lines to suggest details enough to guide me when I paint. I try to keep the pencil work light and avoid using an eraser too much, but that don't always happen. Now, I don't object to using methods like graphite transfer, carbon paper, or lightbox. Those are super useful and valid tools. But personally, I prefer sketching by hand. I think it is a great opportunity to practice drawing, which I think is an essential skill for any artist. And if you like painting on plein air or while you're traveling, being able to sketch efficiently without relying on tools makes life so much easier. There's less gear to carry and more freedom to paint whenever and wherever inspiration strikes. I think that at this stage the sketch feels solid, so I will move on to painting. For this piece, I wanted to explore some of Sargent's watercolor techniques. Of course, I will never be able to paint like him, but what I love about his watercolors is the contrast, the lightest lights against the darkest darks. So I'm trying to use that same technique here. I will also use negative painting to give the white statue the 3D effect by painting the cast shadows and to help the statues pop out from the background. I'm glad I gave garden ornaments a second look. And if you ever overlook them as painting subjects, maybe give them a chance too. Let me know in the comments what kind of subjects you never thought you'd paint but ended up loving it. I would love to find out. So here it is, my garden ornament painting. It is not as loose and expressive as Sargent's work, but painting this has been a great way to study his techniques and train myself to look at everyday subjects in a different way. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any future art adventures. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you in the next video.